What's up, everybody? This is GM 1980 bringing you an updated video with GTA 5. I posted one a couple months ago with my garages, so I thought I'd do the same with what the vehicles that I had in the garages. There's been a couple updates and changes to the game, so I thought, hey, why not update the GTA 5 video on those same garages? But you know, obviously I've changed the vehicles and stuff like that. There's been a couple updates since then, one being with what I'm standing in now is the yacht. This is part of the VIP update that occurred, that now you can purchase a yacht, which was not a cheap yacht. It was about $10 million for this yacht. So I'm walking around the section where you first come in, and you have pretty much the option to actually make this like your home base, and you can actually spawn location, if you will, and you can pretty much live out of here because it has everything you would need out of what you would have in your regular apartment or home. You got your TV, your table with the bong. You can pretty much sit in any of these seats. This is a new, obviously, part for the yacht, which is the bar section where you can purchase it from the bartender, or you can just walk up to the drinks on the sides and pretty much grab a drink yourself if you want. So there's been a lot of changes. I like the yacht a lot. It's pretty fun. There's a bunch of new missions that you can do now as part of the VIP. I have 41 minutes left on my VIP right now. But so with that, you can hire bodyguards. I'm in an invite-only session. If you look at the top left, I'm just kind of doing the vid right now and didn't want to deal with the chaos of everybody else. But so yeah, so you know, like I was saying, you have the VIP, which gives you the ability to do a bunch of different types of jobs now as the mob boss. You hire the bodyguards and they help you out complete those missions. There's a nice little mission that you can do in wise of protecting the yacht, which pays out some decent money for each person. And what that does is you have yourself and your teammates standing here, and you got enemies trying to come and attack your yacht, and you would have to defend it. So that's pretty fun. I did that with the new crew I joined. Shout outs to them for inviting me and adding me to their crew. So you know, this is the yacht. You got your hot tub. You get to chill and sit down, and when you sit down, you can have a drink and stuff like that. It automatically changes your clothes to the bathing suit. Being that this is one of the most expensive, this was, I think, the most expensive yacht you can purchase, it actually gives you a couple more vehicles as part of the yacht purchase, which is the speedboat. I think that one's called Lampadati or something like that. But you got your 4 wave runners, and then you got your like military, I think, type looking boat for missions and stuff like that. Most importantly, though, you get the helicopter, which I'm walking up to now. This helicopter is like, I think, about $3 million if you were to just buy it alone from the store. So it's a nice, you know, when the yachts, if you break down the yacht by parts or by vehicles and stuff like that, the yacht alone was probably about $6 million, and then, you know, add another 3 for the helicopter, and then probably another mil for the speedboat. You know, that's where you're paying the 10. But it's worth it. I like the yacht a lot. It's especially with the added VIP missions. It gives you an opportunity to make some of that money up again. So this is the helicopter. Obviously, you can be flown around in it as you being the mob boss. The nice thing about being flown around in it is you can sit in the back and actually have a drink of champagne. You can surf the web while they're flying you around, which is cool. Let me go to first person view. So you look at it, you have your access to, on the top left, you can see you can drink champagne, which I'll do, or you can surf the web. And actually, there's a certain mission where you got to bring up your phone and stuff like that, so you can be sitting back here in first person view and be doing all this stuff while they're flying you around so you can complete the missions. So it's pretty cool, man. You can't complain on this update. It's a lot of fun, especially when you're playing with friends. So yeah, this is basically the vehicle. Let me get out here. Another nice option that the vehicle or the yacht has is you can actually move it from location. I'm on the yacht now, so it doesn't show the full map, but you can change the location of where the yacht's situated throughout the whole map of GTA 5. It costs money though. I think it's 25 grand to move the yacht. But what I found that you can do to move it for free is basically if you start a mission close to that location where you want to move the yacht, I believe the yacht moves to that location. And the reason why I say that is I've been doing some missions for, so let me see, yeah, it's 25,000 to move the yacht, which is an insane amount of money, especially in this game where everything is about money and it's not easy making the money and everything is very expensive. So I'd say try to, I'm not saying it's a glitch or a trick or anything like that, but what I found to do is basically, um, let me fly out so I can show you what I mean with the map. So I was doing a mission that I kind of farmed for money because it's very easy with Trevor. So yeah, so this is the map. See, it's located here, and that's because Trevor's mission is around here that I do a lot, and I think this is the closest location it spawns me to. I think it spawned me here one time as well. So, but I was originally located when I purchased the yacht all the way down here, and since I've been doing Trevor's missions, it's either been here or up here. Which is cool. It kind of moves with you as where you're doing missions, and that's kind of a nice way to move the yacht without having to really pay for the 25 G's. So like I said, I thought I'd show the garages again, since I've changed most of the vehicles. Not most of them, but a good amount of vehicles I've changed to what's been added in the last few months with updates and stuff like that. The two major updates that have happened with vehicles, I would have to say, is the lowriders that I didn't have in the past. The two sports cars, the Kareem and the Banshee that was added to Benny's Auto Shop that you can customize there, and they convert to supers when you do that. And then I think the last update was 2 weeks ago with the Valentine's Day was the Roosevelt vehicle, which is a vehicle that I missed out on last year with having to work and stuff like that. I wasn't home to be able to purchase it, and I missed out on it, wasn't able to buy it. So now I did buy it on this update. So I'm going to be going to the first apartment here, where I believe in this apartment I have just like the big trucks, and I think I have one of the new Benny supercars that I've updated there, and I haven't really organized them completely of how I'm going to set them up in each garage. So I'm flying to the first apartment now. And yeah, and I just wanted to mention with my past video, I was telling my friends about this game, and some of them they're not interested in GTA 5. They don't like the way the game is, and I was telling them it's not a bad game. There's a lot to do in this game, a lot of customization that you can do within the game. There's a lot of missions, and now they got those daily like events in free mode that you can be doing while you're playing with a bunch of other people, where it's just random stuff you can do. So I think Rockstar's done a good job of implementing and keeping us entertained with random stuff that they add just within the free mode on an open map. And obviously, heists being one of the biggest things that they did, which is basically, if you've played Destiny, it's like raid. You team up with 4 players and do heists, which would be a raid, just broken down by different types of jobs that you would have to do within that heist. It takes a little bit of time as well, just like a raid. It could take a couple hours. Heists are the same way. So it's fun though. It's a lot of everybody's involved. You don't feel like you're just tagging along or dragging people along. Everybody has to do their job and do different types of the job. Some people are just driving, or someone's the sniper, or someone has to break a lock or hack a phone. So, it's pretty cool. So these are the vehicles that I have here right now. The Hot Knife is one of the original vehicles I've had, and it was free with the version of GTA that I bought. This is definitely one of the new vehicles from Benny's Auto Shop. This is the Kareem Sultan, which was originally a 4-door car, but when you convert it in Benny's Auto Shop, it converts to 2-door, and it also is a super now. So I'll show you by, let me get this out of the way. So when you get in, if you look at the bottom right, you see now it's the Kareem Sultan RS Super. It's a pretty fast car. I like it. I like the livery or library, I don't know what they call it, the design with the anime. So it's pretty cool. These are the new, basically, like I said, these are where I have the trucks. So I got two like old school looking cars, and then the bigger trucks that, you know, when you run with your crew and go off road, these help out a lot. And I try to keep the colors, you know, in pretty varied. I try not to try to make vehicles look too much the same in wise of paint jobs. I got the pink over here with the gray, type of like green. This one was the gasoline with orange, kind of looks like, I live in Florida, so it's, you know, gotta have the dolphin colors. And then this is just like a navy blue matte with gold. And I got that color scheme because I was wearing like an outfit that day that I did it. So this is basically the first department, with some, you know, I think I had some other cars here in my first video. So I've changed it changed a few vehicles now. So we'll be leaving here and going to the next one. Let me get in the helicopter here. I believe I got 4 homes, the yacht, and I think I still have the option to buy a 5th home, which I'm debating about doing. I think I eventually will do it. And what I want to do with that 5th home is buy a home that holds 10 cars. And what I want to do is buy 10 regular cars, though, not any from the luxury auto store, but the San Andreas Auto, which is just regular cheap vehicles. But I want to just hook up regular vehicles that most people tend not to really be interested in because they're not as cool or anything. But I find some nice vehicles, and I think, you know, with the customization you can do from the auto shops and stuff like that, I'd like to try to see what I can create and customize and stuff like that with the vehicles. So I'm debating on doing that for my next home purchase, if you will, and then hopefully just buy like a 10-car garage type thing where I can hold 10 vehicles, and the cars are not too expensive, so I don't think I'll spend too much. So this is like the lowrider garage that I have. These are basically the cars that are not really lowriders from Benny's Auto Shop, but I kind of consider like lowrider style cars. Got the one motorcycle that I have, and then these are the Benny lowrider vehicles. There's a lot of different customization that you can do. I like the fact that Benny's gives you that extra options of rims and stuff that I wish that they would hopefully try to implement on the rest of the cars. As you can see, the rims are just totally different than what they sell in the regular paint shop. Got the one van that I purchased from him, and you can see inside everything is like nothing but speakers. It's insane. This is probably my favorite lowrider. I just like the convertible look. This I went with the orange and black with the pinstripes. I'm a San Francisco Giants fan from baseball, and I thought have the black with orange kind of represents them. So these are the lowrider garage. Can't complain. This is stock cars that you kind of make lowriders. Pretty fun, man. It's a lot of money that's spent on these cars. I think each lowrider was, when you go to Benny's Auto Shop, you're probably spending easily between $1 million to $1.2 million, $1.3 million for each vehicle you go there. The new sports cars, the Kareem and the Banshee, which you'll look at soon. The Kareem that you saw in my first garage, the pink with the Japanese anime, I think. Yeah, that was easily, the car was like $112,000, but then for you to be able to customize it, just to be able to customize it was like $700,000. Then you add all the customization, which was like another $500,000. So yeah, it's easily about maybe $1.3 million that I spent on that car just to get it to that. So it's not cheap, you know. So what I've been doing is, obviously made a lot of money through missions, and then recently I purchased a shark card. And everybody, has their own opinion on purchasing stuff through a game. But if I say if you can afford it, it's your money. Do what you want with it. So I bought a shark card because they had a special where if you buy a shark card, they gave you an extra couple million, depending on the one you bought. I bought the most expensive one, and it gave me like an extra 4 million to spend. So that's the money I have now, and I'm happy I did that because now I get to spend some money, and any updates that come, I do have a good amount of money that I can have fun customizing the new stuff that they implement. This garage is actually, or this home is actually one of the newer homes from one of the updates, which were the Stilt Homes that they added as an option to buy. I'll show you that when I walk back out, but this is basically what I consider my muscle car and classic car look, or classic garage. I got some luxury cars as well, and the Roosevelt's in the corner over there. So as you can see, it's just classic type muscle cars or old school cars. So these are all obviously comparable. This is basically my two luxury cars I have. This is basically like the Bentley. I got the snakeskin look on that. This is like this. This is called the Super Diamond, which is basically like the Rolls-Royce look. This is the Roosevelt, which is the car that I was talking about earlier. That it was part of the Valentine's update last year, but I missed out on it, so I was able to get it this year finally. And I really enjoyed the classic look, so I try to purchase the old looking cars and stuff like that. It's fun to have. So I hooked it up and spent a lot of money on it as well, trying to make it look nice. So hope you guys like it. I've had this car for a while. This is the Z-Type. This is one of my favorite cars. I tend to keep some of the cars I like. And then everything else is pretty much like the muscle cars. Went with the all chrome look on this one. This reminds me of like a James Bond type car. So yeah, this is basically the muscle classic and luxury line garage. Hope you like the cars. So not bad, and let me walk outside and I'll show you the stilts on the home. I know with one of the updates too, like I said, now I think you can have up to 5 homes or 5 places aside from the yacht. So I'm going to probably be purchasing one sooner or later. So this is the Stilt Homes. As you can see, it's obviously laying on those stilts. And there's quite a few that you're able to purchase. What I did with my kids, since they play with me sporadically, is they bought these homes next to me. So it's like when we're playing together, we're all living on the same block. My son bought this one here, and the one that you see over there with the for sale sign, my daughter bought. So it's fun, when we load up together, we're all kind of close by. I mean, I'm spawning now at the yacht because I own it, but when we play together, I'll spawn over here, and it makes it fun. It's fun playing with them. So I'm trying to do these videos now with commentary so they can stop making fun of me, because they always say I don't talk on the videos, which I really don't. And then my first video that I did with GTA with the first garage, or the first video I did looking at the garages, they were like, "Oh, you sound so depressed while you're playing video games." So I'm trying. All right, so let me go to the next one, which is just here. Just close the apartment here, which is my original purchased home. This game's a lot of fun. For those of you that haven't really given it a shot, if you got a couple friends that have the game, man, it's well worth it. There's a lot of entertainment factors. There's so many things you can do that are just different, from races to flying, driving. Then you have a bunch of missions that you can do, and they're very varied. That's the good thing. There's missions where you have to travel a lot. There's missions where they're just enclosed in a certain location. So it's a lot of things to do. I don't really get too bored in this game, even when I'm playing by myself, because I tend to do a lot of invite only sessions, because I really don't like the chaos unless I'm playing with the crew. But when I'm playing alone, I'll come in an invite-only session and then just chill and do random missions by myself, and I really don't get too bored, man. They're pretty fun. So this is basically my first garage that I bought, and that's my first video. But now most of the vehicles I think have changed, and they haven't mostly all changed, but I do have a couple new ones. Like this one here was part of an update. I really liked it with the two-door look. I try to keep the colors varied. You know, I try not to make the cars look too much the same. I got this one that looks like the SUV over there, but you know, I try. This is the Banshee that I was talking about that was part of the Benny's Auto Shop update where sports cars can be converted to supers. This is the other one. The Kareem was the first one I showed you, and this is the Banshee. So as you see on the bottom right, it says super. This one I went with the gasoline paint with a pearlescent pink that goes around when you walk around. So it's pretty cool. And then this one, make it fun. I'll show you the inside of it. Got the mariachi, try to match the color with the gasoline paint. So as you see, the interior is not that much customizations. They're like super race cars. Got the carbon interior, carbon seats. At least you get to see the radio. I like the fact that there's different kind of rims that Benny's Auto Shop gives you. So I hope they do either add more cars that you can work out of Benny, or bring those rims over to the regular paint shop where you can. Zentorno, I think I even had from my first video, but this I still have it. I like the car a lot. I've kept it pretty stock. This is the Hulk, what I call the Hulk, because one of my favorite cars is the Turismo. Pegassi's new. This is one of my newer cars. Really like it. I like the suicide door type of, or the Pegassi Osiris. And nothing's cheap in these cars, man. These cars are all close to like $1 million, and then once you're done fixing them up, you're easily over $1 million with each car. These are like the two SUVs and off-road cars I use whenever we run with a crew, and we're going to be doing some off-road stuff, or I know some missions are going to be on dirt roads. I try to use the Coil now, or I use one of the bigger trucks from my first garage. I still have the bikes back there. This is the Chameleon, I believe. Yeah, the Chameleon, which is what I consider now like the Tesla, because it's electric. So just keep it pretty basic with this one, I think. This was the Benefactor Feltzer, or is the Benefactor Feltzer. This is probably one of the original cars I ever bought in the game, because I still have it. I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors, and through all the updates, I've never gotten rid of this car, because I believe, if I'm correct, it was the very first car I bought on GTA Online. And you know, for nostalgic reasons, it's just kept it. And then this is the Kareem Sultan, or the Kareem Karuma, sorry. It's armored, so I ended up keeping this car just because of the fact that it comes in very handy for heists and missions, especially when you're getting shot at. So yeah, those are the 4 garages I have with the updated vehicles. You saw the lowriders, you saw the yacht. You know, so it's been fun showing you the garages. I hope you guys liked it. I try to do a little bit more commentating today on this vehicle, just because my kids said that I need to do better on the commentating with the games. So I'm going to be trying, and hopefully I can improve on my commentary. So if you guys watch this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, follow. I have Twitter now on PSNGM1980 on Twitter. You can follow me there. I'll be posting the links for the YouTube videos there as well. And like I said, I'm going to just hope to try to get better. GTA is a game I definitely recommend for those of you that haven't played it, which is pretty rare for someone that hasn't played it. But in case you haven't played it, Give it a shot. Give it an honest shot. You know, it's very fun when you're playing with your friends. Um, when you're playing alone, it might not be as fun, but to me personally, I'm accustomed to playing solo. I'm more of a solo player, so I don't mind even doing missions by myself. Then my kids jump on with me, and then it gets a little funner, obviously. Plus, you make a little bit more money when you're playing with friends because the payout's a little better. But um, if you're a person that has played it very little just because you didn't find it as fun, I'd recommend you trying to jump back on it with friends. My PSN is GM1980. If you guys want to add me, that's cool. Just let me know on the message thing that it's you found me through YouTube, or you found me however you found me, just so I know I don't just randomly add everybody. So I guess I'm gonna be getting off now. So just again, like, subscribe. I hope you liked the video. Like I said, I'll get better with my commentary with time, and I'll be seeing if I can try to bring you different type of game videos. Last week I just updated, or a couple days ago I added Rocket League. I didn't have commentary on that, but those were two fun matches that I had on Rocket League, and that was fun. So I decided to post that up. So if you guys get a chance, check that video out. That was fun. So all right, guys, peace out. PSN GM 1980. Y'all have a good one, and I'm out.